poppin'? What's good? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Michaela. I do lifestyle, fashion, and hair content, and I dibble and dabble into something new every time. Make sure you subscribe, and while you edit, turn on post notification on so you don't miss a video or upload when I just mysteriously upload on a Saturday or whatnot.
When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know.
How are my beautiful butterflies doing today? Y'all should be doing fabulous. But today we're dabbling into a new little something I might incorporate on my channel. But it's just reading. We're getting into some books I have recently read, and I'm rating them, or some books I have read, but I want to rate them also and include them in this video. So that's that. I know some of y'all might not read, but I feel like this generation is getting back into reading. And I don't know, like, my genre of reading, what I like. I'm still trying to figure that out. And so that's what we're going to incorporate this year. Since I said I was reading, I have a few books. When I mean a few books right here. And then one also I'm going to mention that I don't have because it was my teacher's, and we did it audio style. So these are my own copies. Let's get into it. No particular order. The first book we're going to get into is From the Death of Zoe Washington by Janae Marks. This book was very good, and so most of my books I have reread or tried to get into. I have reread this book twice. First time was good, second time more indulging. But yes, very good book. And this is for like more, I don't know, because even older kids like me still be reading younger books, a younger style book. Realistic fiction, I like fiction books, but like young adults or teen related stuff. This deals with this little girl communicating with her dad from home, trying to get to know him. She never met him. He's in jail. She trying to figure out ways to unconvict him of a crime that he possibly could not have done. And also hiding it from her mom, but her grandma is on her side in this story. So I'll rate this a good, I'll give this book a 4 out of 5. Not predictable at all, not one of those type of books, but very good. Not 5 star. But yeah, I'm rating my books out of 5. Okay, now a while, if you go back like a few months ago, I mentioned this book, or was trying to get into this book. And this is when I realized I don't like romance books, something to do with love stories. I just couldn't get into this book like that. And knowing that it was romance. But this is another cover that like, oh, the book looks cute. I read the back, but you know, you can never get into a book until you actually read it. So this was a purchase that I don't regret, but a waste, because I'm probably not ever going to read this book again. I went into like chapter 3, chapter 4. These chapters are pretty long in this book, and I couldn't get into it. This is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Herbert. You see, love wasn't on her to-do list. She finds love within this story while going through a lot. Chloe Brown is a chronicle ill computer geek. She's smart, computer science. She's going through some health problems, diabetes, and then always blacking out. In her in the beginning, it tells about blacking out. So trigger warning, especially. You know how at school they always give you those trigger warnings? Yes, that is that. I feel like this book is really good for somebody that can get into it. Detailed. So if you like romance, this is start getting into this book. She has 2 more books. This is the second one, and the third one just came out like a few months ago. Since I couldn't get into this book, I'll give it a 2 out of 5. At 101, it's not a 0, but it's on my lower scale rating. This is my most recent read or try to read. Black Kids. Tropical vibes, fears in the eyes, and also giving some racial slurs, dealing with racism, all that. This, because I've been having some bad trips to the Barnes and Nobles, so I picked up this and thought it was going to be so good. Couldn't make it past chapter 3. I was so confused. Like, I guess when you get to the middle, it makes sense, but the beginning of the story is so confusing. It starts off on a vacation, like with her friends or something. Or they skipping school, and then it goes all hectic. They on the sidewalk talking to police. The police don't believe them, something like that. Used to be one of the books I tried to get back into reading with. This deserves a 2 as well. Like, literally, reading this, I couldn't even focus. Like, every chapter there was a different scene. And I'm like, what? Yeah, this is The Black Kids by Christine Hemmings Reid. This is my last physical book with me, and one of my favorites. Still top book, and I have reread this book twice already, and it still be getting better and better. Used to See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. The reason I picked this book up, I thought it was talking about, like, it was dealing with confidence of a black girl and wearing her natural hair, something like that. I'm gonna be true and honest with y'all. I got into this book, first 5 chapters, I enjoyed it. It's a short book, and it has weekly stuff like week 1, week 2, different stuff like that. Very good. Unexpected topic for me. My idea and how the book played out to be. It talks about senior year of high school. If you watch 16 Wishes with Abigail Johnston, where she was running for at her school, it mentions that type of thing. Deals with soccer time, is prom, queer love, dealing with friendships, best friends, and past relationship with a friend that she was trying to make into more. But it's so good of how this video ends. 3 besties realizing that their friendship never ended. They just started it. It was so great. But yeah, this book is a 5 out of 5 for me. Some hints, some details on each and every book of these. But if you want to know the real story and how you feel about it, go check it out. I think all these books are on Amazon for real. Get the physical copy or audio book or whatever. Actually go purchase it in the store. All my books are mainly from Barnes and Nobles, but check out Walmart. I believe Walmart now has these type of books, this author's books. The rest of them I do not know about. But the last one, which I'm going to talk about, which I read in school, that was interesting. We actually just got done with another book, but the one we just finished, I'm not into that, so I'm not going to talk about it. I've never been into those type of books. This book is Just Mercy. This is our first book I have read in my 11th grade class, and I didn't watch the movie before about a black attorney. I don't think. Yeah, black attorney serving justice for people convicted in row, a white town neighborhood. Somebody black was accused of a crime of like killing a wife. He was Mr. with had a low relationship with. And so suddenly she ended up dead, and so he got convicted. Walt Milton, that's his name. He got convicted. The movie, I never knew there was a book until I was like, dang, there's a book? I would love to read that, because that'd be my first time ever having to watch a movie and then also read it. But I would rather, I'm trying to figure out a new book that's probably going to turn into a movie, because I have watched The Hate U Give, but I haven't read the book, and the movie was good. But this, I would say, what I learned from the book dragged out some of these stories a little too much. The book was long. Some chapters are 50, 60 minutes of reading, of listening, 40, and then 30. But the book's long. It dragged out a little, not how I thought it would be. The movie kind of shortens it up, gets to the point. Now, given the choice, I give the movie a still 5 out of 5. Movie's great. But understanding it from the book's perspective and getting more characters, because every time I watch the movie, I get a little confused on each character. The book a 3 out of 5. Just because it was good, but it was way dragged out too long. This is my book rating. I might start introducing this a little more down the road. Don't know. Still trying to indulge on my reading, getting back into it, and reading like at least 2 books a month. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed today's content. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. While you're down there, subscribe and turn on post notifications on. Also, follow my new TikToks in the description box below. And I'll see y'all later, my beautiful butterflies.